Welcome to On This Day in History. Here, we talk about important historical events that happened at this date. In this episode, we will look at 5 things that happened in history today, August 23. Number 5. The execution of William Wallace. You might be familiar with the movie starred by Mel Gibson, but William Wallace is a real person and a true hero of Scotland. Wallace fought the First War of Scottish Independence between the English and the Scottish forces. He was caught and turned over to the English and was hanged, drawn, beheaded, and quartered in London on this day in 1305. Number 4. Lunar Orbiter 1 takes the first photo of Earth from the Moon's orbit. The Lunar Orbiter 1 is considered to be the first American spacecraft to orbit the Moon. Its main mission was to photograph smooth areas of the lunar surface for selection of safe landing sites for the Surveyor and Apollo missions. While not the intended purpose of the mission, Lunar Orbiter 1 also took the first 2 pictures of the Earth from the distance of the Moon in this day on 1966. Number 3. King George III of England refuses the American colonies' offer of peace and declares them in open rebellion. Drafted on this day in 1775, during the American Revolution, it was King George III's response to the American colonies' offer of peace. King George III had refused to read the colonial petition even before declaring them traitors to the British Empire. The proclamation ordered officials of the empire to use their utmost endeavors to withstand and suppress the rebellion. It also encouraged subjects throughout the empire to report anyone carrying on traitorous correspondence with the rebels. Number 2. The Battle of Stalingrad. On this day, 1942, the German forces began an assault on the major Soviet industrial city of Stalingrad. It is considered to be one of history's deadliest battles, with an estimated 2 million total casualties. Eventually, after 5+ months of fighting, the Soviets claimed victory, and the battle has been seen as the biggest defeat in the history of the German army. Number 1. German SS engineers began placing explosive charges around the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Visiting Paris would have been a totally different experience if history went a different path. For our number 1 spot on what happened on this day, we go to August 23, 1944. This happened during the liberation of Paris in World War II. Adolf Hitler ordered that the French capital must not fall into enemies' hands except lying in complete debris. But luckily, the magnificent tower survived this great ordeal. That's it for this episode of On This Day in History. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to see more amazing tidbits of history.